So we have three big arguments to advocate a ban on animal testing. The first reason I want to state refers to the inhumanity of the animal testing. To be more specific, a great number of animals are sacrificed to conduct experiments for biology lessons, medical training, chemicals, drugs, food, and cosmetics testing. So in US, it is announced that annually, almost 1 million animals are held captive in US laboratories or used in experiments. The Canadian Council on Animal Care also reports that 3.9 million animals were used in experiments in 2018. The experiment using animals as tested objectives also inhuman because tested animals are subjected to both physical and mental sufferings. Animals are isolated from their groups and used as a tool irrespective of their natural instincts. Before their deaths, some are forced to inhale toxic fumes, others are immobilized in restraint devices for hours, and some even have holes drilled into their skulls. So as reported, 120,000 animals in Canada subjected to severe pain near at or above the pain tolerance threshold of anesthetized conscious animals. Secondly, we support a restriction on animal testing due to its wastefulness and unreliability. The use of animals in scientific research consumes a long period of time and a high expense involved in breeding, housing, and lengthy protocols. For example, it takes about a decade and $3 million to complete all of the animal studies with a kill up to 10,000 animals, including mice, rats, rabbits, and even dogs. Not only being a waste of resources, experiment using animals is ineffective and unreliable. In the book Naked Impress, Migrate Medical Fraud, prominent researcher Hans Ruch announced that 15,000 new drugs are marketed every year, but 12,000 are withdrawn. 1.5 million Americans were hospitalized by using those drugs. And according to former National Cancer Institute, Dr. Richard Klosner, they had cured mice of cancer for decades, and it simply didn't work in humans. More than 114 potential therapies initially tested in animals failed in human trials. And the last argument of our group is that there are various alternatives to the use of animals have been suggested, namely computer models and cell cultures. The advantages associated with these methods are time efficiency, requires less manpower, and cost effectiveness. The computer models designing new medicine predict the various possible biological and toxic effects of a chemical or potential drug candidate without animal dissection, which is faster and less expensive, according to Matthews and Contra in 1998. Next, the use of in vitro cell and tissue cultures, which involves growth of cells outside the body in laboratory environments, can be an important alternative for animal experiments. The cells and tissues from the liver, kidney, brain, or skin are removed from an animal and can be kept outside the body for a few days to several months or even for a few years. The benefits associated with these techniques are easy to follow, less time consuming, and less expensive. These methodologies are routinely used for preliminary screening of potential drug molecules to check their toxicity and efficacy. So there are available alternatives for animal testing, and it does benefit. So why do we test on animals? These are three main arguments that our group would like to present in this round. Thank you.